We love hip hop.
I'm gonna get back to top five later. Let me give you guys a quick update on our friend here, Plush, the Toronto accent girl. Okay, she, last time we checked on her, she was actually. I don't think she's still in her car anymore. She might be in or out of the car because the first video that she had dropped in a while, or that went viral in a while, is that she's living in her car, she's homeless. Don't don't try to shame her. People are saying, yo, why don't you go do OF and stuff like that? And she's like, I ain't going to no strip clubs. I'm not doing OnlyFans. I'm not doing none of that shit. She's just gonna push her music, right? And there was a lot of mixed reactions. I seen on Reddit, because I be on these Reddits, she gave another update here. So I'm going to play this for you. Let Plush cook. Yeah, she is still making videos in the car still. But that doesn't mean that she's living in the car.
What's poppin', y'all? It's Plush.
Plush,
so
Plush.
More than a few people.
And excuse me for like the extra background noise. I don't know if she added that. I didn't add that myself.
Thought that I dropped my EP.
EP out now.
Or that I said that I was homeless to promote my EPs.
What?
Which is completely false. But I
False.
just want to do a rundown of my music, what I dropped. I just dropped music because it helps my mental health. It keeps me going. It keeps me motivated. The reason why I wake up every day. Each and one of my songs, they have meaning or a true story, whether it's trap or not trap. It has something in there that you can relate to. My first EP is dropped right here. It's re-uploaded because there was a problem. I had to change something and then there was a problem, so I had to re-upload it. And then my whole DistroKid crashed because I tried to upload like 3 EPs at the same time. So I had to re-upload some stuff. But my first EP is Infamous. Super amazing EP. I want to talk about it a little bit. Beat production by Anton, whom constructed the beats out of scratch, knows my style, amazing producer and engineer right there, and who actually produced the music in studio, mix and mastered engineer is Savcillion Beats. I feel like every time everyone says that I say his name weird, I love Sav and that's how I say it. I think it's Civilian Beats. I don't know, like shout out to Sav, yo. I say Savcillion. But yeah, shout out to Sav. Amazing producer, engineer, did everything I want for that album. Sick to My Stomach and Wagwannabes. But of course, we dove into some EDM, which included Lollipop and some more darker vibes, Rosie, and then my favorite song, Bounce, which is just, I just feel like that's where I am right now. Like, I wanna
breathe. I wanna live.
Yo, those background noises is crazy.
It's just a wonderful EP. Shout out to those 2 producers. My other 2.
I'm emotional.
These songs were actually, yes, they're released now, but they were produced years ago.
Young Plush.
Infamous was produced this year. New Plush, my new voice. You could tell I'm much stronger of an artist than Infamous. But when you take it back to those the letters I never wrote from Weston, you see a different part of me. Where I was.
Well, she has like full projects out and shit. Holy, volume 1 of how many?
Producer as well, Tony Ayoden, who holy shit, did that entire thing from scratch. And it means so much to me because it's recorded in Weston, where I'm from, my home. Everything that I know is on that block.
Talk about it.
I got crossed on that block. I got loved on that block. Please listen to my EPs, y'all. No, it's not a scandal because I'm homeless. It's something that means a lot to me because there's little birdies in my ear. Give up music. Yo, do you guys know where I started?
The accent is still kind of there, Doms. It's just not as prominent. You know, she's not doing she wasn't doing skits at the time. To be honest, when it comes to if the business is true, Sick to My Stomach, fam, like, I don't think she's putting that on. Like, that's how she talks when she gets cheesed. Right? I will give her the benefit of the doubt in comparison to like the Toronto Tide kids, like where it's obviously they're trying to like do something for comedic effect. I think that's just her. She's just a white hood chick from friggin' Weston Road. You feel me? So a lot of the times when people were like, yo, this Toronto accent shorty, like you can still hear it. It's not like she's just not going crazy with it.
I could play almost every instrument. I started off singing. I started off with poetry. I was fucking 5 years old writing poetry about chaos. I was 7 years old writing poetry about how my mother died. Get to know me. Get to know me. Because I love you guys. And I see who's supporting me. I love you guys. Merry Christmas, y'all.
You know what? Because I've been hard on her over the years, right? I've had my share of rants. I think one of my rants might have been earlier this year. You know what I'm saying? But I feel for her, yo. Don't get me wrong. I feel that she can still do a little bit more to change her situation, but that doesn't necessarily it's easier said than done. Okay? The video that she's making in the car is probably helping as far as like generating some kind of attention for her for her music. But I will say this when it comes to like these content creators out here or anywhere, don't be ashamed of a 9 to 5, yo. Okay. I've worked a 9 to 5 while making content prior to the podcast. Let's say I did about one more year of working in the office while I was doing the podcast. But before that, I was doing mad vlogs. Okay. I had a weekly YouTube series that was going on my channel before the podcast that I was filming. And I was doing a lot of it at the office. I was using some of the office people, my people in the office as subjects in the video and shit like that. Until one of my managers was like, yo, you can't be filming that shit in here, yo. You got to chill. But I was like, I'll just do both because that money will help to subsidize a crib a roof over her head, and you know what I'm saying? Some new gear and food and all type of shit. And then, you know, she fuck around, get a little bit of extra money on a paycheck or whatever, or get a bonus, put that on some new cameras, different things like that. But at least there's like some kind of flow of income that's coming in to help. I don't know, because like I'm just speaking from the outside, she could already have something like this going on. But I'm just saying, just from watching and doing a reaction, that's the first thing that pops into my mind. What is this over here? Is she on drugs? No judgment, but that's the impression I get and that's why I guess this should be pimp. I guess pimps keep DMing her, thinking that she's an easy target, crying in your car, begging strangers to feed your dog, and you is bucket behavior. Issues from Weston. Then she got much resources. There's other ones.
Plush on drugs because
Girl,
that's
what?
the impression that I get. No, I'm not on drugs, and not everyone who loses their home is an addict and on drugs.
Holy.
I think that we need to bring awareness to that. Yes, there's a high percentage of people who do lose their home because they are on drugs, but there's a lot of people with mental illness, and some statistics also show very high in youth. That's people under 18. Now, I'm not a youth, but you guys know what I'm saying. That's why pimps are DMing her easy target.
You want to smoke me,
This is
fam?
so wrong. I want people to know that just because you're going through a vulnerable state doesn't mean you're an easy target, and you don't have to listen to certain people that are gonna.
I'm not gonna lie, and listen, if you see this, I'm not dissing, just chill. But I can kind of see a look in her eye that like it's not all there. You feel me? Not even on some dissing shit. Just like there's a kind of like what's the word I'm looking for? Not a lost in her eyes, like a blankness. They're like, look, you can see it right here, gang. Like there's like behind those eyes, it's not that the soul is gone, but like she's losing life behind those eyes. You know what I'm saying? Where she's like, I'm seeing too much shit on road, yo. You know, there's like a coldness in there.
Put you onto something that morally you know is wrong.
A lie?
Yes, when you are in a vulnerable state, you are more vulnerable to be getting abused, to be getting trafficked, all of these things.
Yes. Thank you, Jules. She looks tired and sad, and not on a diss thing, like literally like fatigued and just probably upset all the time. She probably cries a lot, yo. Damn. I'm sorry to get somber and shit like that, but like she's gone so viral. Everybody knows her and they've laughed, myself included, but like people could be on a high and or you see these people and you think they're on a high. Okay, she went viral. She must got shitloads of money and this is a reality check for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
But let's not make vulnerable women think that. Let's teach them how to not be vulnerable. Crying in your car, begging to strangers, I feel like it's okay to ask for help. And this person also said Weston has a lot of resources. There's one amazing resource. It's the church outside of the Shoppers Drug Mart. And it's pretty sparse from there. Please, like, don't be ignorant. When you call...
I think when they mean resources, I feel like they might be talking about like, yo, you probably know mad people out there. You're trying to tell me you can't get it shaking with the man them out there? Probably not. Not that this, but they probably don't rate her like that. They're like, yo, where? Right? What do you mean you want to pack? Let me hold something. Get out of here.
Shelters, they're always full. She blamed housing on single moms. No. I'm saying that sometimes when you're pregnant or you are a mom, you can get on the list faster. However, these people could have a 10-year wait list as well. It's fucked. The system's fucked. And it's fucked for single moms. It's fucked for people who aren't moms. It's fucked for the elderly, and it's fucked for youth. And yeah, the blue eyes comment, y'all. It's just genuinely hard to get a job out here. Whether what race you are, no one can get a fucking job.
Go get a job. Who the fuck?
We're gonna get to a segment in a few segments. Hold on, let me just see how many segments we are before that. About 2 to 3 segments from now, where we talk about jobs opening up because yeah, it's happening. Timmy's got exposed.
Fuck pays your rent, shorty. Like I said, if you go get a job and work 40 hours a week, full time, minimum wage, you're only making about $2,000 a month. You can only get a room because a bachelor's is $1,500 plus utilities. You're already looking at $2,000 a month as a lone female. Most of you fucking bitches, your daddy's paying for your shit. Shut the.
I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt.
Go get a job. Who the fuck pays your rent, shorty? Like I said, if you go get a job and work 40 hours a week, full time, minimum wage, you're only making about $2,000 a month. You can only get a room because a bachelor's is $1,500 plus utilities. You're already looking at $2,000 a month as a lone female. Most of you fucking bitches, your daddy's paying for your shit. Shut the fuck up, shorty, because I see your account. I know what type of fucking patty you are. Shut the fuck up.
Wow, she's spazzing on this girl. I seen somebody in the comments says she ain't wrong when it comes to that. But like, yeah, no. Yes, there's a lot of minimum wage jobs that are going to only make her maybe $2,400 a month or whatever. Okay? I get that. We ain't talking about minimum wage jobs. You go in the call center, work it. Listen, bro. I just feel like she's not, and she's gonna get pissed. She's not trying hard enough, fam. Because like, yo, this like, you might have to get 3 jobs. Right? You might have to do a job and a hustle on the side, and not an illegal one like Uber Eats. Yes, the Toronto accent girl is delivering the food. You know what I'm saying? The first initial shock when they were like, "Oh, lie, aren't you the Toronto accent girl?" You're gonna be like, she gonna be like, yeah, that's me, sick to my stomach, fam. Okay, and then get your tip and go. You feel me? I'm not saying go work at Tim Hortons, and ain't nothing wrong with that neither. But I'm saying there's a lot of like, or there not a lot, but there are jobs that you're gonna get more than minimum wage that you still ain't gonna like neither. It's going to be brain rot. Friggin' the call center for pizza. I'm just saying. Am I wrong about that, gang? Am I some you pull yourself up by your bootstraps? Because like I know the job market isn't easy, obviously. Fam, she's went to university. She graduated, brother. There's a picture of her. I can't even pull it up because more times I'm blocked. But there was a picture of her at her graduation, fam. So, and there's a lot of educated people out here who can't get the job that they were, I don't know, that they went to school for. You know what I'm saying? That's not a secret. That's not a thing that's of the past. That's always been a thing. But doesn't mean that like you can't get some kind of secretary job, yo. Damn. And I know for some reason it's gonna be like, you don't understand. Shut the fuck up, Friday. You a bitch. You old head. Why are you even commenting on me? I'm young. You're on the internet. I'm sorry. Because somebody else said that shit the other day. I think it was the little DL Nation youth. He was like, yo, why is Friday trying to kick the girls back in? Yo, he's a grown man, bro. Nigga, you guys are all internet people, okay? Unless you're a minor or whatever, I'm gonna comment on you. And even like the K, what was the name? Lil Tay and all them people, you're all internet clowns. So I'm gonna talk about you, myself included. So it is what it is. I don't want to hear nothing later about, yo, why is Friday commenting on the plush girl, bro? Bro, she's giving us the content to comment on, bro. Yes, we do have it blessed out here in Canada. Like, we got free healthcare, fam.
Get the fuck off my shit! I don't like you, shorty. I don't like you. That's how I know you shorties get handouts. Because you haven't tried to do it on your own. And if you do it on your own, you get some type...
You see, remember y'all was talking about, oh, that accent went away and whatever? Look, she's cheesed now. The accent's right back.
I don't like you. That's how I know you shorties get handouts. Because you haven't tried to do it on your own. And if you do it on your own, you get some type of help. Because there's no way. And do you have a vehicle too? You're paying $2,000 a month plus your vehicle plus the responsibilities you have. Shorty, shut the fuck up. You don't know shit.
All that from get a job. I really hope she don't see this then. Because she's going to have way more to say than that then. Damn. Well, salute the plush. All right. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Can Plush get a job? Is she working hard enough to try to get this job? Or, you know, is she just playing shit? You know, like, oh, come on, man. It's so hard out here. They're going to make me try to work minimum wage. Like, fam, you ain't trying hard enough, okay? Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Is she trying hard enough and it's just not working? Or she just playing games out here? But salute the plush. I ain't got no problems with you. All right. No beef for 2026. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.